Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope we're okay. I am 2 days away from being 21 weeks pregnant, and just a little bit about this week. I have been absolutely shattered. I have just been so tired. I don't know why. I have had a big growing spurt, so I've had a few aches and pains, like ligament pains around the middle and the bottom, and it does scare you a little bit like that because you just think, oh God, I hope everything's okay. But yeah, it's been a tough week this week. I didn't work at all yesterday, and normally, like, I'm in my office now at the moment. I'll show you in a minute. But I literally just went downstairs, made some breakfast. I came back upstairs, laid on the bed, and I clicked into YouTube because I do enjoy watching other people's like videos and things like that. And I just fell asleep, and it was about 1 o'clock when I woke up, and I just felt so groggy and so bad. But for a couple of days I haven't felt myself. So that's 20 weeks. I presumed that you were going to come out of it and everything was going to be hunky-dory and I'm going to be running around and this, that, and other. But anyway, back to what we're going to do today. I'm going to talk about hair and beauty and things that change when you're pregnant and things that changed for me. So when I first found out, I was extremely ill at the beginning. I wasn't physically sick, but I was quite ill. I spent a lot of time in bed, I spent a lot of time laid. My skin dried right up because obviously the water I was putting in, I did keep it down, but I weren't putting enough in because I just wasn't hungry, I wasn't thirsty, and I just felt horrible. I made sure to call my vitamins and everything, and I tried as much water as I could, but I could only drink the water with juice in it. Oh, fresh orange juice, I did drink that. So my skin was really, really dry. But at the beginning, I just didn't care. I just did not care at all how I looked. I walked around in like my tracky bottoms and my training stuff, and I mean that's how normal anybody that knows me would have seen me. So it'd be no different for them. But I'd bought like big oversized jumpers. Or I think at Tesco's, where you can get them like Christmas like hoodies, and they're like furry, a little bit like this. I bought them, and I just thought I just wanted to be comfortable. My stomach was horrible, and horrible as in like I could tell things were going on, but it wasn't a comfortable feel. Like I didn't like feel amazing at the beginning at all. And I got to about 17 weeks, sort of just before I went on holiday. And I came right out of it, and at that point I was still working in the office, so I was going to work just feeling like absolute terrible. And then I went through a phase of eating like little plum tomatoes just to keep something down. So my skin wasn't very good. I knew I wasn't looking after myself, but I couldn't look after myself. So I then started to work from home, which helped massively. We'd gone on holiday, and I think it was the extra vitamin D that it just perked me right up. It just made me feel so much better. So I thought, right, that's it. I've got to go back and I've got to really like look after my hair and skin. So the changes at the beginning for me was dry. I had dry, like my legs were dry, my arms were dry, right flaky kind of like problematic skin in a way, like a little bit like eczema, but it wasn't. So as I came through then, at that point, I did always have a nice glow about me, but I knew that my skin wasn't the same. But I came round, and I sort of like blossomed, like a child going from like a teen to an adult, and my skin just like really sort of started to glow. So I obviously felt better. I felt better about myself. So I bought some new like face masks. This is a peel off one. I love it. I love peel off ones because it's like PVA at school. Can you remember the PVA at school that you used to plaster all over your hands and then you'd be sat there peeling it? Well, that's the same kind of feeling. And it's only a cheap one. It's only from Home Bargains. And then this clay mask, which I do like. I really like the clay masks. And then when we were away, I treated myself to a Charlotte Tilbury. Well, Liam did. Charlotte Tilbury. And this is a clay mask as well, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It is so thick, and the packaging is lovely. I don't think you can see it there. And you really don't need a lot of it on. And I do put that on. So in the morning, like say if I've got made my breakfast, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday, routine, love routine, will put one or the other on, or sometimes depending on how my skin feels, I will put the face peel off one and then either one of the clay masks on, which I'm madly in love with. I also have this queso stuff. Now I've used this for a good year, 2 year maybe now, and I have the full set. So I've got, this is the hydrating moisturizer, which is hydrating, and I don't just put it on my face, I put it all on my neck as well. I have the what's that there, toner, I have the moisturizer, which that is, I have the cleanser, I have the face mask, and which that is a facial mask. But everything's hydrating, and I always put, and I put Nivea. In fact, I've run out of it, but I always put Nivea on my face. I know people go bad for Sudocreme. That's another one that's also really good. But obviously, I wanted to look after my skin. Whilst I was pregnant at the beginning, obviously it was very dry, and I did try, but there were no way any one of these and against hormones, this was not going to win. So that was the whole scenario with that. So I did try, but prior to that, I always had really good skin. Like with this pregnancy, I haven't had any outbreak. I know women have like outbreaks on like the forehead, or they go back to like being teenagers again where they get like the spots, but touch wood, I've never had them. I've had a few on my top, my chest here, but I don't know if that's like down to sweat or whatever. But so at the moment, I feel like my skin's lovely, like it's growing, it's glowing, and not bad for 40. But I mean, I will admit, like before that, I did used to have the Botox. I didn't go mad on the fillers. I've had one lot of cheek fillers, and I did have my lips filled. But I can honestly say I haven't got anything in these lips at the moment. It's probably 2 years since I had anything in, but I'm not saying that you should run out, because definitely not whilst you're pregnant, definitely not. But I just feel like it evens me out, and I don't have a lot in, because I mean, I'm not here to pull anybody down, but I think some of the girls, like the young girls, the girls that are influential on Instagram, need to rein it in a bit, because as a mother myself with a 15-year-old girl, I have to explain to her time and time again, this really is not love how these girls look, believe you me. They still eat and poo just like we do. They might have a lot of stuff done to them, but I think they just need to be careful with it. That's all I'm saying about that. I think they need to be careful with it, and it is a booming industry. I do a bit of PA work for a cosmetic surgeon, so we have these conversations time and time again, and he's so honest and open about it. But anyway, back to pregnancy. So I have a day. I don't wear it all, obviously. So I have everything I seem to wear during the day is like nudes. I love nudes, and these are Primark they're so glossy and they go on, but they don't stay on, that's the only thing. But not that I expect them to stay on. And these like Revolution, I like Revolution. I think Revolution do some great kits out there. Like NYX lingerie, you know, any kind of browns and nudes. It goes for me. I don't know why that's in there. That's a Chanel lipstick, is that? It's bright red. But yeah, so for that, and then foundation wise, I love the NARS one. I love it. I have NARS, I have MAC, and I also have Estee Lauder, which is amazing. And I am one of these people that is very loyal to makeup. Like, I do like to try new stuff, but I think if it suits me, I'll just wear it. I'll replenish and I'll wear it. Obviously you do know your like skin tone and your skin colours and stuff like that, and I do love watching the makeup tutorials. I just love them. When it comes to stuff like that, I love them. And so anyway, I got this Beauty Light wand from Charlotte Tilbury again. It is amazing, and I do follow her on Instagram, and she does a lot of the Victoria's Secrets girls makeups, and I'm not one for skinny girls, I'll be honest. Obviously I'm a bodybuilder, so I do like to see girls with some solidness on them. I think sometimes can promote eating disorders, but here we go. I am, you know, rambling. So yeah, she puts these like on the highlights of the cheeks and then on the nose, and it is just beautiful. So I like I say, my nudes during the day, which I think are perfect, and I think you should try. And you know, even if it's just a little bit of tinted moisturiser, I went and had my eyelashes done because I just thought, right, that's it, Emma. You know, you're gonna go and actually make yourself feel half decent. So I always go and get my nails done. And it just makes you feel so much better about yourself. So again, nudes, oh god, nudes, throwing it about, just no Primark. And I do have expensive eyeshadows, but I just don't tend to really use them. I seem to like be quite happy using these. Primark, absolutely love this. Like, it looks amazing if you go out and you can do like the bright pink eye, or you've got like blacks in there and golds in there. It's so good. But I actually use the other ones. These are good for your eyes. Not only for your eyes, like they're good on your lips and they're good on your cheeks. So, and I think because they're like the jelly type, so they're quite good to use. So hair wise, I have extensions in at the moment. I used to, anybody that knows me or knows of me, I've always had extensions in, and before I wanted to change my hair from jet black to like a light colour. My eldest daughter is the one that does my hair, and hairdresser, and she was like, Mum, you really need to take these hair extensions out, like, and give your hair a break. So they were probably out about 2 years. So before we went on holiday, I decided that I was going to get them put back in. She'd trained, and I have the tape ones in, and oh my god, and it's Russian, like, it's absolutely beautiful, and the blend of them is just amazing. And I love going and I love sitting there, and she gives my hair a really good wash, and she'll curl them for me or do whatever. But they are due to go. I'm due to go and get them like lifted. So don't be frightened about having anything like that. They do anything that's going to make you feel really good about yourself, because I think, I mean, even before I was pregnant, and you know, there's many years between these two babies. I'd look at pregnant women, I used to think, oh, you just look so lovely, like you're so blessed. And sometimes you can see them, they're just like out, like looking like they really can't be bothered with themselves. And believe you me, I know that feels like. I have been there at the beginning, but I just thought, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna make myself feel like better and comfortable, and actually really enjoy it, because it's going to be my last pregnancy, and really enjoy this time I spend being pregnant, because it's an absolute godsend, it's an absolute blessing, and I am grateful every day that I can share it with you, and I can share things that have worked for me, things that haven't worked for me, you know, and hopefully it just throws some ideas, some different ideas. Like I learn every day. I'm a mum of two, and I learn every day with this new baby, because everything changes. So believe you me, when just because people's had babies doesn't make them an expert. It doesn't. So you have to go with what's right with you. If you want to get up and put a good bit of makeup on and get out there and face the world, then do it. You know, you've got to enjoy this pregnancy. But just one last thing before I go. I have been ordering quite a few clothes from a website called I Saw It First, and I ordered this dress because for some reason I haven't bothered with trousers, like at all, like, and I don't really want to get into the whole pregnancy pant thing. I do have some really nice trousers that I got, like with elasticated waist on them from Tesco, and I cut the elastic out, just like they were like a little V at either side, and I just cut some of the elastic out. I just thought, oh, I'm not wasting a load of cash on that. And I bought this dress. It's a polo neck. It is so stretchy, and it is in a gorgeous like khaki colour. And I love stuff like this. I find these really comfortable, and I also from TK Maxx buy these kind of tops. They're like training tops, because I just cannot stand like the underwire. Oh God, like, I mean, I don't know if you're like me, but you know, if you're at home, you don't bother wearing a bra or like any like knickers. You just jumper and tracky bottoms. But obviously, if I go out, I don't. But going back to this, it was £6. Like £6, ladies. Like, my God. So yeah, that's what I've done this week. I am 21 weeks on Friday. I will probably do an update on that. I am late in doing all this because I felt so bad at the beginning, but I just wanted to obviously start because I wanted to show people that even, you know, we're not too old at 40. You know what I mean? You can still get yourself out there, have a fantastic time, and make sure that you are feeling amazing, because I'm sure you all look amazing. And good luck with the rest of your pregnancy, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's all communicate, and hopefully I will see you all on Friday with a new training video. Goodbye, ladies. Bye bye.